But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, hey, yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Cook up the gut. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To the air, Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They run out of the gun with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. Great.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bills 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Naeem Hines, 28 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. They're going to look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Brown the motion man right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Eagles 21, Bills 7.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 78 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the handoff, this is Swift. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with a late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be out right at the 35. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A little juke. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run again. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our